Well, so here is about our reference. Now what I want is first maybe can delete this guy, hide everyone except what I'm looking for, select, okay, and assign a new favorite L surface shader. When I do that, it automatically happens on the open tab. I will rename the type metal dark gray, metal dark. It's okay. Just metal dark. This one will be first the metal dark main. Okay, the main one before every layer of stuff. Keep that. Of course, I will make a render. Yes. Here, I will try to explain one more time how to approach a material. First things is things about the surfacing. Okay, what I mean with surfacing, it's the continuation of modeling. Okay, we are model piece, but here everything is perfectly clean, perfectly aligned, extra. It's make the surface too much CG. Even before things about the color, the specular or something like that, they're the surface of the geometry. Okay, so there are different kind of surface for metal. Here we will do two kind of surface. First one will be the large scale. We'll use a little fake displacement just for little bump as we see in reference, and the second surfacing will be with the normal map we already use for the bullet, just for have this little peak. But it's important, I think, to fix that even before to play with the shader. Okay, and the better way to set that is always the same. Kick everything off, but we will just need a specular in order to see something, and just with a specular and a roughness, middle roughness, something like that. Let's say something like everything at 0.5. Okay, by default, and we will start to just change the surface of our mesh. Okay, let me start my first render. No, sorry, don't plug. I want you plug. Okay, great. So nice lighting. I will focus. Maybe here it's enough at 1.1. Great. Let's render in order to store the image and compare. To be clear, I will try to take the time to explain each step and also store more image. Also do that because you will see sometime we come back when you see that what we did before is better than what we are doing. So sometimes it's great to compare and come back when it's needed. Okay, so here clean render. Let's Arnold finished. I can store here, but be careful because in my case I have a lot of crash because I don't close the hyperware. I make connection. I don't know that crash a lot. So you can store here, but I advise you to already store in external file like that. If that crash, you don't lose all your previously 3 hours of working. Okay, we don't talk about that, but here you should not use the original image, but you need to save as color correct. Okay, be careful with that. In viewer, you will not have the same feeling on your image, so be careful to save as. Let's name something like let's say LI2 LookDev, And what I like to do is just call it like 001, 22 and progress. It's easy to save. In this case of Arnold render view, you should manually set the file format. So just point JPEG 001, point JPEG. Okay, great. Pause that guy and let's talk about displacement. Displacement, you know, is in the SG. So just select the name and copy, paste SG. I will use a procedural noise, maybe an AA. Let's see what we have as noise. AA noise, the standard one, great. And connect into the displacement. Keep everything. Oh, what fuck? Oh, it's not connect correctly. Great, it's interesting. I don't know why. So select again. Not sure it's the right one. See, yes, I see everything is by default. Okay. Try to connect again. Oh, it's working. I don't know why you want to connect correctly. Great. Here we will use displacement node without subdiv any mesh. Okay, so you can say what the fuck is doing. That will work. Why? Because Arnold will fake the displacement, so it will not physically displace. Oh yes, I'm doing check. Sorry. See, yes, it will physically displace our mesh, but just with the number of vertex he have. Okay, so that can appear in some way little peaks, but as we will only displace at 1% and not 100% of the value, no need to subdivide. And after, some piece will be manually subdivided, but for now, don't worry about that. That will work. Okay. Here, my noise first. Let's say I will like maybe to play. Look at. Okay, it's working. Yeah, yes, it's physically in fact working. I will save before each crash. First thing, of course, my value is quite to height in the displays. Let's try maybe 0.1. Yes, look better. Yes, it's working, but now we need to see the noise first before to look at the display. Isolate our node, please. Can I see my node, please? What the fuck? Why you want maybe I need to when something not working, don't hesitate to update the full scene. Maybe sometimes the connection are not working correctly. Here it seems my problem is something other. Why I can see my strange. Okay, anyway. Maybe let's first, because it's not directly connect on the shader, I think the isolate mode can't work. Yes, you should temporarily connect this to the main shader. It's why that don't work. Okay, and now let's take a look at our guys. By default is in object. Yes, we can set to world. It's the same thing, but it will be better in my case. It's maybe a little bit too large. Yes, too large. Let's set to yes. And you see, I like this node because it's not too strong between the two values. It just enough, and we will have just a little subtle bump. I hope. Let's tweak something. What is I do that? Yes, Ouais. Let's say it's okay. First, give me a look. Disconnect this guy. Be sure it's 0. And look at the displays. Okay, my displays is quite too strong. So let's try 0.01. Okay, looks interesting. Look here, you see we have just little bump, just enough. It's a bit strong, but I prefer to have in the first time things a bit too strong to well keep in eyes the result, and after at the end just lower the value if it's too much. But yes, it's good. It's what I'm looking for. Maybe should come back into basic. What the fuck? No, it's shading. Okay, to be sure everyone is here. And take a look just before, after. Then make my saved as. Oh, I can't remember the 0.02. Just before, I will open that. Okay, nice. And now, if I look, can I compare? Ah no, fuck. It's not the best deal to compare. Select the both. Yes, you can see here. You see, it's subtle, but just what I need. Great. It's better here. Okay, right with that. And check, pause, and now, as we did for the bullet, just the little grainy texture. Where are you? Can I use? Yes, this guy. So be careful. I will destroy my previous material, but it's not a problem. I will re-import if it's. I prefer. Okay. Place of the texture is neutral. Great. Let's look maybe in first time the scale. Let's play. I do this in diffuse like that. I can isolate selected. Okay, great. Maybe just tile a little bit more. Yes, you see here. It's what I'm looking for. This little peaks and effect. Great. So I'm happy with that. Let's keep the diffuse. Okay, make a pause. Be careful because when you plug a normal map as a PNG in the bump normal, sometimes that crash Maya. So I will be just careful. Okay, maybe I'm sure that would be too strong. So first start with a low value like that. And let's take a look at the shading. Boom, boom, boom. Please, just here. Oh yes, I think I will see absolutely no difference. I don't know why. There are a little thing you don't like. It's PNG or the normal map, but you see there no difference. I need to update the full scene to be sure. Do that when you're not sure. Like that, I'm sure Arnold will update all the scene and oh, look at, now it's working. It's strange. And it's really, really, really too strong. Wow, it's too strong. Let's say lower value, Same deal, update. Yes. Need to update every time. Oh, too strong. I think on the bullets we use a value like this one, really slow value. Oh, it's quite too strong. What the fuck? Yes. Great. See? Seems to be good. Maybe too strong again, but just what I need. Just look here. Things already happen with a little spec extra. We don't have that at all in the first. You see it? Full flat black, and look the difference between the two. So much thing happen already. We don't even start or stuff. I will just slow down just a bit and make a render for me. Nice. Take a look. Before, after. Great. Okay. Now we are arc with the surfacing. Let's tell it's about surfacing. Okay. Now let's deal about the secondary step. Is all about specular and especially in the first time the roughness. The roughness. I will go here and look at the texture we have. Texture, fuse, Maya, source image, texture, metal. The one I use, not everything is here. Where the fuck I'm doing? No, I think I should come in my reference, sorry. What we have, metal. Not here. Okay, sorry. In CG texture. What's in big size? This one is great. You have the name if you want to find in a CG texture, but I give you so. So yes, okay. This one is not too bad. This is the original CG texture one, sorry. I just grayscale and already in previous projects I don't do this for Fuse tutorial, it's just for Dr. Wayne or something like that. But it's here, so we'll use this one. Already grayscale and contrast. So come here. Come here and look what we can do with you. Same thing, first, yes, can plug anywhere. Color, let's unhide, play. Arnold will convert in texture file. Oh, looks nice as a diffuse first. It's already a nice for diffuse. Some strong line, but it's not a problem. That can be avoided in Photoshop. It's not a problem. Oh, it looks nice. Let's look isolated, please. Interesting. But maybe too much large scale. Oh yes, there are a lot of interesting things, like this dark area, light area. Nice. It's great to play in real time with the render view. Okay, the 0, 1, try to find something that look interesting, like here. Yes, this one looks nice. Of course, that don't. It's not perfect everywhere. You see some hard switch, but the important is final render, and it's for LookDev. That means, for example, if I know this map works perfectly as a roughness map for my model, it's not problem. I can switch here. I know this one will work nice because I make some preparation for the tutorial and don't take 1 hour just to switch in between 20 map. But if you found, when you found, thanks to this, the right map, you just come after, if you want, in Mari and quickly project correctly to correct things and come here and just update this in the pipeline, in the network. Okay, so don't worry about that for now. Don't be psycho-rigid, just worry about the look and the feeling. Most important thing is feeling. After, if you want, you can take 1 day to come here and paint and have a nice texture. Okay, you will be happy, but the most important is the feeling. If you paint here the nice things, but the feeling is bad, your lighting is bad and your shading is bad, but you just lose a lot of time for nothing. It's why I try to explain you. Okay, this works nice, but for now, let's keep that black and plug in the... For one time, I will be logical and don't use the specular one, but the 2, in fact. And after, we can add a more shiny specular with the 1. It's more logical maybe to use the 2 with the same setting. Just need to plug this guy as the roughness, not in isolated but in shading mode, and of course add an input. However, that will not work. Great. Oh my god, it's not perfect. It's not perfect. It's strange. I should not have that. Maybe try sometime to revert with the reverse the map, because it seems to do the inverse of what I want. So it's not invert node, it's reverse. You should know that. It's from Maya. Just the color gain R in input X will be enough because we deal with alpha. And look if it's better in why you fuck me? In specular 2, need to find, because there are a lot of guys here. Specular 1, boom, 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 specular 2, roughness, boom. Close. Whoa. Oh, my mistake. I know. The alpha is luminance, of course. Update your scene to be sure. Of course, of not of course. Not of course, okay. Why that don't works? Maybe let's add a nice remap to deal with the map. Remap float value, come here and boom. And try to do something with our map here. Remap. Oh yes, voilà. Okay. It need a bit more punchy contrast. Two rocks. Oh great. It's better. Just subtle. Look here. Yes, and with the pivot, I can, you see, switch between roughness or more shiny effect. Let's compare between I like the roughness like that. It's maybe a bit too much. I don't know. Maybe yes. 0.5 is now. Yes, I would like to make a flat and subtle roughness. You see, like in our reference, where the specular is really low but really rough, and it's nice. Look, it's soft. Great. So yes, I'm happy with that. First, it's a blocking. After, always the same thing. We will deal better later. Okay. Yes, that add a little bit more variation. Here nothing, and here just a bit more. It depends of the lighting, of course. Here it's working really better. Play, yes. Here compared to here where there is nothing. Here with the map, it's just you see. Let the render update. Yes, it's quite better here. And here there are nothing, and just with that, perfectly subtle lighting. Like is really dark here, and with it's just dark gray on black color. It's possible that with the screencast and your monitor calibration different from me, you see nothing here. You see everything black, and you say, "What the fuck Wizix is saying?" It's possible with the compression, the video, and the different monitor. When I talk about subtle things, it's difficult to show in tutorial video, but it's like that. Sorry. If you see nothing here, maybe tweak your monitor value. It's all about calibration. If you're on a Mac, you have a shiny and contrast screen. Me, I'm on Windows on a matte screen. It's different. Extra. The gamma is not the same, I think. It's a bit complicated. Well. As I found this guy working well as diffuse, let's add a bit of diffuse with him. To don't affect the original one, we will immediately use color correct. For control, here we deal with color and we plug in the diffuse. Yes, I can turn off my my specular to be focused on the diffuse. Diffuse, I want something that keep smooth, soft, and not too strong to contrast. Here we can switch the hue value, but it's great. There are blue-green tint, maybe a bit too green. I would like something more blue. Yes, no, I'm right. The saturation is a bit too much, and the value with the contrast I can deal about the it's not really a contrast, but we can use that to contrast or a bit too strong. Be careful, too strong, to contrast a bit, or you see our value or not. And here something darker. Also, if I want to add a color tint, I can use a color gain. If I want really a blue that is not in the texture, I can obtain with use shift. Just come here, and we already do that. For example, I want this red color, boom. So it's not a great example. I don't want red. I think I want a blue like that. Yeah, something really. For example, I can have that just by tinting this guy, and clamp also a bit the value. Great. It's still too strong for me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Be careful with the dark value. You don't like. I am playing with. Yes, it's better. Nice. Okay. I'm on shading mode. What if I turn on my specular? Yes. The specular is strong and take overlay on the diffuse, but the diffuse is here. You see here? In fact, diffuse will appear in dark area where is not specular. Like here where you remember just before we have a pure dark value because the color was pure black. Here now we have a subtle value combined with the specular is even better than before. Let the render compute a bit to compare with before. Come on, guys. I like to see a bit the surface. Okay, let's pause, saved and compare. Yes, before, after. It's a bit more, yes, subtle, I prefer. Nice, perfect. Let's save.